What is up, guys? I have not been on YouTube in a while. I just wasn't really fully committed to it, and I was also just adjusting to like a brand new lifestyle. I started YouTube when I was like not really used to not working, so I was definitely focused on a lot of different things. But now that we're in American Pro Prep, I really want to work on reigniting the YouTube, grind, whatever it is. That being said, this is going to be the American Pro Prep, so welcome to the American Pro Prep. I plan on posting once to twice a week just because my training's not super crazy until later in prep. Everything's really chill these last couple weeks, but I just wanted to kind of announce that I'm doing the American Pro Prep, and I'm happy if anybody is watching it. That being said, I'm going to keep this pretty short and concise. Today is Thursday. I have my free meal. I made a ton of homemade sushi, so that's what's going to be, my free meal for tomorrow. And I'm really excited to start the American Pro Prep, and I'm super excited to kind of just document it. I felt like I would regret not documenting it because it's kind of fun to look back at kind of where I was mentally, physically, et cetera, and like potentially a year from now when the next American Pro Prep comes around, I'll be able to look back at this and see what the changes were and who I was, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm super excited. So like I said, today's Thursday. I'm eating. Tomorrow is my SBD day. So I'm not going to record anything until tomorrow morning from the car. I have one boundary. I'm not going to be recording in the gym other than my top sets. I'm not going to be mic'd up in the gym. I'm not going to be speaking in the gym because I really want to focus on my training. When I'm training, I'm focusing on my training. I don't feel it's right to be vlogging and making content when one of my biggest boundaries with coaching is that I don't reply to coaching feedback when I'm in the gym. So I wouldn't feel right to be in the gym vlogging, especially during prep. So that being said, I will see you all tomorrow to talk a little bit more in the car, vlog a little bit more on the way to the gym, and then give you kind of like a post-training rundown. Basically what you can expect is pre-training rundown, post-training rundown, my top lifts, et cetera, et cetera. No vlogging in the gym, and life stuff. So if there's any life stuff going on, that'll be included in the prep. So like today's free meal, I made the sushi all on my own, and I'm going to eat it all on my own. Fran will probably have one or two pieces. She already tried it, and she thinks it's awesome. But I'm going to eat all this, and then we're going to zoom ahead to tomorrow, unless I have something cool to say. But tonight's going to be just about eating my meals, focusing, chilling. I'm going to go watch some football with some friends, and then I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, YouTube. Okay, so it is 7:40-ish in the morning. I just woke up, about to eat breakfast. I'm preparing my pre-workout meal, which is 120 grams of cream of rice, 15 grams of honey, 2 scoops of protein, and a banana. I'm going to prep that. I'm going to draw a shower, take a shower, and then I'm going to take her for a much needed, I'm going to take her for a W. I can't say WALK or she will go to the door and I will feel bad for teasing her. That being said, just preparing my breakfast. Going to vlog a little bit in the car. Not really much to talk about. Today's a pretty chill training session. I have a 628 single, 407 bench single, 628 deadlift single. So it's relatively chill. We're still kind of getting into the nitty gritty of prep. I feel really, really healthy and happy. So we're in a really nice position to start prep. But I'm going to get breakfast made. I'm going to go train. And then I will see you guys in the car. Okay, so I figured it would be easier just talk in front of the camera while I eat because I usually eat on the way to the gym. I don't feel like changing the lens on the camera. This one's really close, so I still feel like changing the lens and everything and having a vlog in the car while I'm driving. I'm eating my pre-workout meal, peeling a banana right now. My cream of rice with the protein. But I kind of wanted to explain kind of why I'm doing this and some changes I've made in the recent past for my training that have really benefited me. So right now I am just vlogging to kind of remember this and to remind myself and kind of be able to look back at how this prep went. That's really it. I like to kind of look back and cherish these moments. I feel like sometimes I have preps in the past that I don't really look at and that I don't really appreciate, I guess, for what exactly it was. So that's really the reason I'm doing it. And I figured why not try and grow my YouTube platform while doing it, because I'm in prep. And I guess the American Pro Prep is one of my more important preps of the year. So that's why we're doing it. That being said, I've made a lot of changes in my lifestyle that I feel have helped my mental health, and just helped me as a power lifter recently. Um, I've lowered my screen time. So now that I'm kind of getting into prep, I wanted to start utilizing kind of more boundaries for my life. So like little things like not being on my phone as much. I put a screen limit boundary thing on my phone that doesn't let me go on my phone from 8 a.m. to 9 or 9 p.m. to 8 a.m. And I'm really happy that I did that, because then, I only get to see Fran so much during the day, during the week. So I get to see Fran, I get to hang out with Fran, I put my phone down, and my focus is Fran, Bea, and whatever we're doing. I tend to be on my phone way too much, and I'm just addicted to my phone. And I'm glad that I did that, and I'm working on it. I'm not perfect at it yet. There are days where I'll go on after 9 and still be on it, but not like obsessively on it. Just like, oh, look at it, put it down. But I want to get out of the habit of, reaching in my pocket, refreshing Instagram, putting my pocket away, put it in my pocket, over and over and over again, 10, 15 times a day, 20 times a day. It's a legitimate addiction, and I'm not trying to be on my phone all the time. I want to appreciate life for what it is and what's in front of me. So those are some of the changes that I made. I've obviously been on my meal plan. Yesterday I had my sushi, and setting new boundaries in the gym with my phone, being off my phone in the gym. For the most part, I'm on my phone. Like I'll look at things a little bit. One of the biggest boundaries was not doing athlete feedback while I'm in the gym, just to focus on myself. Because one of my biggest things is I obsess over athlete feedback. It's so toxic, but it's what I do and I love doing it. I will find any way to answer my athletes during the day, even if they've sent me a video within like 30 seconds. And it's kind of starting to create burnout. And the last thing I want to do is create burnout. I don't really have a whole lot to say other than I'm excited to get this prep going, and I'm in the healthiest position I've been in probably 2 years. Thank God for that. Honestly, it's taken a lot of like mentality and just understanding that like I can't fuck around in the gym and be healthy. Where I used to have a lot of bad habits, I have a lot to like I have to put a lot of that towards Tom. Like I feel like sometimes I don't give Tom enough credit. My coach, if you don't know that, I don't give Tom enough credit, but he's the first person to say, dude, like you're fucking up. You're trying to reach for these numbers and you're trying to do all these uh, stupid things in the gym for social media, and not stupid, but overshooting. Training with bad technique, trying to almost prove to myself that I'm special in a sense, when in reality, none of us really are that special, and we have to do the work, and we have to do the work correctly. So Tom has really helped me in that sense, and I went through a really mentally rough off season where it was like just rough. A lot of pause squats the whole off season. I haven't touched a comp squat since like June until last week. So now we have comp squats twice a week and pause squats with the tempo, or not. Well, today's a tempo squat day, and then I have a tempo pause day, and then a comp squat day, which is just my technique day where I only work up to 505 for like triples or sets of four. I don't remember, but my off season was definitely like mentally rough. It was like being in purgatory because I didn't really get to do any top sets away from pause squats with the tempo or pause squats. So it really limited my ability to load the bar, which is okay. You don't have to load the bar to improve, but I feel like it, really did a good job improving the hell out of me. Like I feel so strong now that we're just doing 200 squats. I feel powerful doing 200 squats. We tried sumo out for a little bit. Didn't work out the way we wanted to, just because the hip wasn't as healthy as we wanted to get before the American Pro. So we're back to conventional, and I feel like we're in a really nice spot mentally with conventional. Conventional has never been an issue of ability or strength. We know I'm big and strong. It's just been an issue of my technique, not pulling the hell out of the bar and letting whip throw me across the gym. So mentally, I'm in a really nice spot with my deadlift. But now it's just time to focus on doing that every single time. I have some good days, some bad days. Now, if I can take every session and make it a positive session and improve every session, we'll be good. Tom has been really on top of me with my deadlift, and we're improving a lot. We're really improving a lot, and I'm in a positive spot. There's still ways to go, and we have 8 weeks to really refurbish it and show that I can be a mid 700 puller, a high 700 puller. And bench is bench. Bench is loyal. Bench has been good. We are healthy. Last American Prep, I basically had one pec 4 weeks out. So I'm not in pain. I'm healthy and I'm happy. And I feel like I'm in a way better position strength-wise, fitness-wise. I'm only 225. I was 240 my last prep for the American Pro. I think mentally I'm in the best spot I've been in a while, in the gym and out of the gym. So there's not a lot for me to say. I don't want to keep on ranting because then this is just going to be a whole video of me ranting. But I'm going to finish up my pre-workout meal. I'm going to drink some pre-workout. I'm going to head to the gym. I'm not vlogging in the gym. And then when I get to the gym, we're going to focus on training. We're going to get done with the day. And then you'll probably catch me in the car, and I'll probably change the damn lens and vlog in the car. And then that'll be this video. I don't want this to be too drawn out. I like to talk. I can talk forever. But I don't want it to be too drawn out. I want to focus on what's at hand and get this on YouTube so that you guys can kind of see what's going on through my mind during this prep, and then get back to focusing on life. So I will see you guys in the gym, and then I will see you guys after the gym, and that'll probably be it for this video. So I'll see you guys later. Let me eat. Let me take this dog for a WALK, and then we will go. So that is that for that training session. I'm probably going to keep this in while I drive. I don't know. It's like on my tripod, but like I don't really trust it that much. Whatever. So sorry if I don't make eye contact with the camera. That being said, really solid training session. I'm very happy with how everything's going. I mean, everything that we're doing is relatively in the pocket, relatively chill. So it gives my body a chance to kind of just heal up, volumes down a little bit. And kind of just emphasis on execution, being calm under the bar, calm with the bar in my hands, calm with the bar off the floor. I'm very happy with how everything moved. Like this off season has been, like I said earlier, very mentally hard, just because it's felt like I've been kind of going through the motions, making sure execution is on point, not overthinking things, and we haven't really had many sessions to just kind of send it. Especially the fact that we were learning sumo for a little bit, it didn't work out the way we wanted to, which is okay. Give the hip a little bit of time to heal away from sumo, just because sumo, my technique wasn't good enough to protect my hip. So that is life, and that's how things go. However, I felt that deadlifts are super productive today. Technique has been a little bit funky. The kabuki bar's kind of funky to adjust to, especially when you're pulling conventional, just because you don't get rid of the chance to fuck up with slack, basically. You don't get the chance to fuck up with the slack, because if you pull the slack out and then you lose any slack, you get thrown forward, or you end up kind of losing your midfoot, getting back on your heels, and not getting the most out of pushing through your midfoot. My camera is falling. But that being said, I think my ISO's way too high. That being said, Really good session. Squat was good. I shifted back on my heels a little bit. I don't want to overthink it too much, but it's definitely something that you don't want to overlook. It's important. All those things are important. So, on our singles, we just need to execute a tad bit better, stay on our midfoot a little bit better. Bench single was solid. My pecs were a little bit sore from my last accessories. So I just have to be mindful in my accessories not to push them too hard, especially now that we're in prep where we should be emphasizing, having the best sessions with the barbell as we can. Deadlifts were good. It's a work in progress. Still sitting my hips just a little bit. Still losing a little bit of slack at the bottom, a little bit. We need to improve those because that's the difference between being a 720-pound puller and being a 760, 70-pound puller. We have really big goals for the American Pro. I'm in a really good mental health position right now. I'm in a really good health position. I've had a hip injury for about 2 years, and it's been really lingering. So the fact that it's improving is huge, a huge positive. Didn't feel it at all. Every time I accelerate, my camera falls. So I'm not going to be talking for too much longer just because I'm babbling. But what I was saying, I've had a hip injury for quite some time that has been lingering. And today I didn't feel it at all on deadlifts or squats. That's major, major good timing. We are healthy. We are only 225 pounds-ish, 224 and a half pounds-ish. And that is a beautiful spot to be training at because as most people who have been following me for long enough know that in my off seasons, I get sloppy. I get to 225 or 235 plus, 240 plus, and that's not where we want to be in a prep just because then when you're cutting your weight, you are dying until the last moment. So the fact that I can kind of eat and enjoy my food all the way up to competition is a beautiful thing. And my metabolism is firing. I'm eating like 1,500 more calories than I've ever eaten. Shout out Phil. And I'm in a great spot physically, mentally. My metabolism's great. My supplementation's on point. My blood work's on point. And now all we have to do is continue doing that, continue living the lifestyle, continue getting our 8 hours of sleep, continue keeping our mental health in check, continue setting our boundaries with our mental health, not allowing anything into my brain that can mess with my mental health. And we will be in a really good spot for this meet, and we will do really well at this meet. I really want, I know it sounds crazy, but I really want to do well enough today and at the Ghost Clash in the future so that we can buy ourselves a primetime position. I really want to earn that primetime position. I know that I have every physical capability of earning that primetime position, but if we don't take care of the things that are in and out of the gym, we are not going to succeed, and we are not going to get that primetime position. I need over a 2,000 total to get a primetime position. We got a year to get into that. I'm not saying I'm going to get it this year at the American Pro, but I have every capability of doing it at some point. I'm only 24. I think that I can be a primetime powerlifter in the American Pro every year within the year or within 2 years from now. So that being said, we're in a really nice position. I'm really happy. Everything was decent today. Things can be better. I'm not just going to walk away from every session saying they're great, but it was good. It was good. It was not good enough. We can improve, but we just need to continue setting the standard every single session, continue keeping my mental health in check, like I said, and continue living the lifestyle that I need to live in order to be one of the best powerlifters at the American Pro and in the country, whatever. That being said, I think I'm going to cut it off here. I'm going to go home, cook some food, eat some food, chill out. You're not going to see me in the gym probably until later midweek this week, and then maybe you'll see some lifestyle stuff. I don't really have anything planned out for this actual prep series, but we are going to work on, maybe filming some things outside of life. I'm more of I like to talk. I'm not really one of those that likes to edit and do a lot of crazy things. So if there's anything important that I feel like I need to put on my YouTube for this prep, I will. That being said, I'll see you guys later. I hope you enjoyed this video and me just kind of babbling on about how this American Pro Prep should be going. So good episode 1. Let's keep going.